Chat, we gotta talk about this, because the rice discussion, we gotta head this off at the pass so it doesn't bleed into the Super Show on Monday, because it's out of control. Everyone in chat, well, not everybody, a lot of people in chat are of the opinion, oh my god, my controller works again, that rice is a main dish and not a side. I don't understand your position here. Of course, if rice is mixed in with the main, it's a main. Apart from that, in logical situations, I think rice is a side. How's it going? It's the Northern Land Live Super Sunday subscriber show for Sunday, October, whatever today is. Honestly, I'm playing the game in full screen, so I have no idea what day it is. I'm going to assume that today is the 15th. Is that correct? Probably correct. We're going to play LA Noire for 3 hours. Let's get started. My controller actually works for this game now. But hilariously, I've now forgotten how to actually use the controller to get into my vehicle. Hey buddy, how do I... Is it X? You just hold X for a little while? B. A. Y.
You can drive.
Nice, it is Y. Alright. I think I don't even remember. We left, like, in media res last time because I had to get down for some Thanksgiving dinner. But, let's go back to the fruit market quickly here. I remember this case. There was the bar. Oh my god, that guy stopped on a dime.
Another letter?
We went to the apartments and they were like, yeah, they fought all the time. The husband followed her out and never returned home. Very suspicious.
From him. Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This black dahlia.
Was rice the main course at Thanksgiving dinner? No, I went to a buffet. So, it was all the main course, apparently. The main course was of your own creation. My main course was, a slice of prime rib,
where do they end up?
some popcorn shrimp, mashed potatoes, and a couple crab legs! What are you doing, buddy? Is salad a main course? No. Unless you order one of those. If a salad is like over $7, it's probably a main course. If it has a significant amount of protein in it, of any variety, I would say that it's a main course. Dude, I have totally... Right trigger is run? What world is this? I'm just gonna go back to keyboard and mouse, I think. What about the big salad? Is it a Seinfeld? I think it's a Seinfeld. What part of a fried rice dinner is a main for you? What is a fried rice dinner? If everything's mixed together, of course it's all part of the main. However, I return to the chicken noodle soup argument. If you go, oh, are the noodles the side in a chicken noodle soup? No, it's all part of the soup. The soup itself is probably a side. Or if you're eating it at home because you're sick, then I guess it's the main. But you can, in something that's made of many different ingredients, of course you can't combine, or you can't separate them and be like, well, the noodles are the side of the soup, and the broth is the beverage, and the chicken is the main. That's just absurd. I'm not getting into the soup discussion, because Austin doesn't know what he's talking about and also is not here. Everything is the main if you're eating exclusively chicken fried rice. However, I'm going to tell you, and this is apparently, it might be a cultural thing, but at least in the Letourneau family, if you order chicken fried rice, that's a side that is to be shared for the whole table, and then you order some kind of entree along with it. Like you might get a General Tso's chicken or a chicken chow mein or something like that. You might even get a chickadee China, the chocolate chicken. That's actually the Chinese chicken, not the chocolate chicken. That's apparently I've had one too many drumsticks because my brain stopped ticking. You know what? I have never gone up here. That's because they've made it unget-upable. If you're sharing it with a group, nothing is a side. That's madness. If you order from Nando's and you get the Portuguese rice, it's in the side menu. It doesn't go mains, rice, potatoes. Oh, by the way, you get a side of an entire freaking chicken along with it. Alright, yeah, here we are. It's the fruit market. Go into the store. They don't want me in the just picked fruit market. See, the handle is not gold. Everything is a side? Why do you choose to make life so difficult? That's all I ask. You have to come back at night. Alright. Fair enough. Not a good start. Sorry, YouTube.
I need to go over the case now.
If this ever makes it to YouTube, because there's dead boobies in it. Go back to El Dorado. So Rusty can get his drinking.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders...
He's parched from the drive-in in downtown LA.
She starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway.
Saying risotto is a side is odd. Look, I'm not saying it's odd or it's not odd. I'm just relaying my experience that, to be fair, the only time I've ever had risotto is as, like, a course in meals that is way too expensive. You know, like a 5-course meal or something like that. I don't know if it's a side. Do I look like Gordon Ramsay or Marco Pierre White?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Is that... It's Cole Phelps. No, but remember, he was like, hey, yeah, my other bartender was here.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off waiting table?
Okay. Please, God. I'm not actually mad. Not at all.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Sir, do you
There we go.
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just pick fruit market across the street.
Fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, it sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
My dog is wearing a sweater vest in the downtown LA heat. Don't make fun of me for saying Nando's is Portuguese. It's a Portuguese, like, Mozambique restaurant.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Rusty, where are we going, my dude? I'm losing my mind. Now you can go to the fruit market? Alright, drive me across the street to the fruit market, please. You missed a clue at the bar? Not even sweating it. Alright, Rusty. Save me. Where should we go? No, don't get in the car, you weirdo.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We got called to Central, Phelps. We can't leave until we're done there.
Alright. Thank you,
Know the
video
way.
game.
You can drive.
Take me to the
exactly
Central
are we
Police
going?
Station. Got a little problem here, that's okay. That is a horrifying amalgamation of my emotes and Kate's emotes. We don't have to go deeper into the rice discussions. People, I guess, disagree in this situation. Sure, in the case of rice and beans, yeah, no doubt. They're both mains, because it's like one dish. Downstairs. He's waiting for us downstairs.
Donnelly or what?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
There we go, downstairs.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all...
I'm in a police station. Please don't, call attention to the fact that I'm an officer. I'm deep undercover right now. What's a risotto then?
Got to think it's soap, you know.
Well, it's a, you know, fragrant and savory
Goddamn it.
rice dish, usually consisting of an absorbent rice like arborio.
Come on in, Phelps. Have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back.
You heard him, chat.
The driver
Turn
was
away for
through
now.
Through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've
Did
been
we
over
see
both
this last
documents
week?
Pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Yeah. Remember, because Cole Phelps was like, I love Lord Byron. Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD. Tex. We did indeed see it last week. Okay. Yeah, we read this last time. I remember.
On thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied
He's also
the
a
gods
really
with
tall
fire to
Icelandic dude.
The Dow
He lived in a
United
pod,
States.
you know, where the space engineers
Yours is
were,
as mine.
on
One
LV
thing for certain,
448.
he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband.
Peter
and cousin.
Maldonado?
We haven't interviewed him.
Hashtag who drew the dicks?
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
We also did the interrogation last week, so we're like actually like half an hour behind here. Don't make me laugh by saying Prometheus is a 9 out of 10. Look, I agree. There's a chance that I underrate Prometheus.
Improved your attitude?
However,
What do you want?
9 out of 10 is absurd.
I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
All right, we got to look at the notebook because I've completely forgotten what was happening here. Dude, the mouse control in the casebook is actually horrible. I have to go like my mouse pad is large. I have to go all the way from like the top to the bottom 10 times to get to the lower half of it here. I think this is a doubt.
So if you didn't
Bad.
kill your wife, who did?
That's bad.
You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Now get back into the LA Noire flowchart.
I loved my wife.
Mmm.
Good kid. Murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
The arrow keys sadly do not work. All right.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
This is a lie and a half.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you.
I don't listen to NL's movie ratings after he said Baby Driver was okay. So you haven't listened to my movie ratings since what, like 12 hours ago? Alright, so we know that he'd been served the divorce papers. No, he hadn't been served the divorce papers. I will crank up the volume. Give me a moment. This should work better. Seems like divorce papers.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
You don't even know, buddy. You don't even know. But the fact that he gave us the shoe size so easily makes you think. Look, I would never say that Baby Driver was bad. But I will say when I watched it, I was like, it's stylish. The driving scenes are really good. And as everyone says, the editing in the movie is fantastic. However, I don't know. I just found myself, like, not as entertained as I thought. And I almost, you know, like, I really like the movie Brick. But when a lot of people watch it, they go, oh, it's just really distracting how they all talk like 1930s detectives the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I kind of found it interesting, but I can understand how you would be annoyed. That's kind of, I got annoyed by the style, like the fact that it was dripping with style. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Just that for me personally, I was like, it's just it doesn't quite hit me, I guess, the same way it hit a lot of people. Certainly, I'm not doing an internet thing where I'm like, people would, when I said I liked La La Land, people were like, "What's a movie? Just it's a money laundering in Hollywood, the circle jerk about blah blah." I'm just saying I didn't like it. If you did, then that's fine. I know a lot of people did. I guess I missed the little core of goodness.
Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Was she wearing her religious medallion last night? We can back out of the lie.
Killed her, stripped the body of jewelry, and then went back to her apartment for the bracelet.
You should get a better hat. The sun is getting to your head.
Excuse me, sir. All right, okay, we can back out of that. That's no problem.
Looks like I was mistaken.
You should get a better hat.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Nice, okay.
Your wife has been brutally murdered.
Yeah,
So
I
how
am
do
aware
you
of that,
explain
thank you.
Your shirt being covered in blood.
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Yeah, shaving your legs maybe. Hit the femoral artery. We know that he had a fight, right?
You're lying through your teeth.
Is Prometheus better than Baby Driver? Absolutely not.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that?
He had a fight with his brother. But do we know he had a fight with his brother yet? I can't remember. No. Last week I said last week I said jugular vein. This week I said femoral artery. Oh, I'm an idiot. Should have just doubted him.
But he would never lie for me about killing Antonia. He knows he'd go to hell for that.
One last question, Angel. Do the words "kiss the blood" mean anything to you?
No.
You know, like that Jimi Hendrix
You're not in
song.
the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Don't you remember? I'm just gonna let you know. People are like, how do you not remember this? Recorded like 70 hours of content this week, alright? Across 10 different games. It just happens, you know? Like, things get purged from the mental stack. Excuse me, sir. Rusty, where are we going here?
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
Any ideas?
So, the fruit market was the last stop off Antonia made.
Let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Who are you talking to? You got Bluetooth? TwitchCon is next week, but I'm sincerely only gone for like a day. Like, we're flying next Sunday, so there will be no subscriber stream next Sunday, unfortunately, but we're leaving at like 7 a.m., and then we're coming back Tuesday at like 8 a.m. So we're losing all of Monday and all of Sunday, so 2 days, I guess. But I will be back for Tuesday. Cantaloupe, 6 cents each. What a deal, dude.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
I gotta look at these fruit prices. Those do not look like Golden Dawn eggs. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Those do not look like El Dorado brand oranges. I'm not fully convinced that these are Springton brand tomatoes, to be real with you. Rate cantaloupes? I'll just level with you. I think I like cantaloupes more than the average person.
Sir, wait, you look familiar.
It's the delivery man.
From the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
The fruit market's a pretty hopping place on a Friday.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
I mean,
We recovered some of Mrs. Maldonado's personal items from this area, Clem. The last item we found overlooked this place. I think you're lying, and if you want our help, you better come clean with us.
Oh, you think I'm some kind of nut job? That I did something to her, me? What proof have you got?
okay. Yo, I'm using lie to see if I have the proof, basically. I think we just got to go back to doubt,
I made a
maybe.
mistake. Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much.
I really thought a 24-hour fruit market would be an intelligent business decision, but... When you go into the lie, the accused frames the argument for you. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm trying to abuse the gameplay mechanic to
Young lady
help give me
arrived
some
around
social
midnight?
clues.
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She was brutally beaten soon after she left the bar. Clem, you sure you didn't drive her somewhere?
What are you suggesting?
Hold up. You sure you didn't drive her somewhere? I mean, she does have a broken window, but that's not on her car, that's on her house, so that seems unlikely. You sure you didn't drive her somewhere? Yeah, because of the key. Nah, I think this has got to be another doubt, because his face looks like he's not telling the truth, but we can't prove it.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
I don't want you ever go to that fruit
Where
market.
did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to
Plus,
drive her.
Uber hasn't been
She
invented
got
yet,
into
so... He's about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up. Oh, this is the truth. Look at his eyes.
Can you describe the car?
100%.
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can.
By the way, you mentioned something about bottles.
Right.
I kind of glassed over the rest of it. Alright, we're looking around. We are looking around the fruit market. Refreshing. I just heard like a ka-chunk. So I'm trying to think of like what we'd even be trying to find. In this fruit market. I mean, there's a telephone. We don't know what the plates are. Maybe like the fence is missing a picket and we can use that. Because we know what the murder weapon is.
Twice as smart, you'd still be stupid.
Well, I am as God made me, lady. We can't exit this door as well. Whoa! You know, it had a handle, Phelps.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Well, this looks suspicious. It's a bloody knife.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
New objective.
It's a typical power thing.
Apprehend Clem Feeney.
Dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Are you working Friday night? We could go out after.
Phelps, you get... See, it's hard with the keyboard controls to know when you're done with the clue. If it doesn't go right off the bat, it's a little confused. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Oh, you left the drawer with the evidence open.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Well, we actually are aware of the combination because of the dot pattern. No, look at that. 253. Wait a minute. But there's no 3. Oh, okay, I see. I thought these were buttons we press, but they're... See, I'd like you to... Oh my god. I'm not even messing with you. Half the time, the same gesture does 2 different things. You got it, you got it, you got it. What? No. See, the thing is, like... There you go. Okay. Sure. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. I have always said that, dude. Of all the Psalms, this is the one that I agree with the most. Love thy neighbor, screw that, dude. Father, lay these hands. Who's this, Monica Bellucci? But you see, like, the thing is, there's that... So, like, I want you to see... But you got... There's a charm bracelet. The charm bracelet is just above you here, so, like... Could you please touch the charm bracelet? Because the thing is, like, that's her charm bracelet, I think, so... You should try to...
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Chewbacca?
Clem!
Oh, I shouldn't have left all my murder trinkets in the office! Let's
God damn
go.
It, get after him, Cole.
Oh. Where did he go? Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Why are we always getting the car chase after I've been to the bar?
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Correct. Due process. Oh, hey, I see you.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Excuse me,
It's
hot
almost
dog
too
man.
perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Why would you run into traffic, you weird man? Thank God the chassis made out of good old-fashioned Pittsburgh steel. Okay, we got you. Rusty, I'm gonna pull up alongside of him.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Pretend you're on Murder Inc. Records, a
Hit it.
label for a genre of music that doesn't exist yet. Get highly, extremely screwed, my friend.
You're a sick man, Clem. We need help.
You stop biting your lip like that, you weirdo. You look like me when I play Street Fighter.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen.
Nice. Problem solved. Now to begin the 1947 ritual of drinking the alcohol of the accused and smoking a cigar just to fuck up their real estate.
When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Those were the days. Hey, honey, clear my schedule. I just took home a case of whiskey. We should get like a 3 or a 4 here, I think. We did okay on this one, believe it or not. Yes!